Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Rich Holland from Slow Pitch for Autism here. Welcome to Off the Diamond. This is a weekly show we do with different personalities from around the slow pitch or autism world. This week, we're very happy to have with us our one and only dancing umpire, Mr. Kirk Meggitt. How you doing, Kirk?
Good. Yourself, Rich?
I'm doing good, thanks. You keeping yourself busy these days?
Yes, I'm out helping the neighborhood, out working in different farms and whatnot, just trying to keep busy and staying out of the stores and keeping to ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. Always helping out though, aren't you?
Yes, I find it very relaxing, to go out to different farms and whatnot and being with the animals, the cows. And I've actually got 3 piglets living in my shed right now that, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going very well. They are hilarious. They have great personalities. It's just fun to watch them.
Awesome. If we ever get back on the diamond, we'll have to bring one out.
Yes. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So how's lockdown been for you? Has it had much effect on you? Or?
It's had a great effect on me. I found that just not being able to being out amongst all the people that I've usually been around with the Slow Pitch for Autism tournaments, all the rest of the people that I'm usually acquainted with, I miss them, and it's not been the same. I've had no basic outlet, and it's definitely affected me. Right.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, umpiring, autism, the game itself, a few different things. So,
Sure.
I mean, you've been involved with us for a few years now.
Yeah, I do believe it's about 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that.
And I think a lot of our players have gotten to know you and like you over the years. But one of the things I'm not sure a lot of them know is how much you give back the families of autism. Tell us a little bit about that, why you do it.
Well, originally I got involved with Slow Pitch for Autism just out of, a person asking me if I could come umpire. And then I actually fell in love with your organization, your group. And I couldn't see myself just coming out and taking and taking and taking without giving back, because that's the way I was brought up. You have to give something back to the community.
Right.
And that was my way of returning what has been given to me.
Well, and you know what? That's amazing. I mean, 2019, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but you were something like $1,500 donated back from your umpire's pay. That's 3 families of autism that you were able to pay out just on your own. I mean, how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel awesome. And the one tournament in Woodstock where the family actually came out and you presented the money right there and then was absolutely mind-blowing. It really hit home.
Yeah, and that's why, right?
Yeah, that's exactly why. And at that same tournament, I won't name names, but another team brought out their autistic daughter, and she actually hit the ball and she ran the diamond with both teams being out there, and that's been on your Facebook, and that was one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah, oh, that was amazing. I actually had an opportunity to interview her for one of these as well recently. And I don't know whether you or her is going to be posted first, but she mentioned that as probably her biggest highlight was when her daughter was able to come out and run the diamond and stuff. And all right, after some technical cat difficulties, we are back. So
quick timeout.
Yeah, quick timeout. That's right. So I was going to get into autism specifically because we were talking about the money that you had paid out to the families and you donated back from your umpiring fees. I mean, you've gotten to know a lot of the families through umpiring on the diamond. I mean, are there families of autism that you've become close with?
There's been a couple, yes, that I've come close with. I've pretty much come close to everybody, and that's the reason why I keep doing it.
Right. So when you get to know the families a little bit, I mean, what have you really learned, I guess, about autism?
Basically, that just because they have difficulties, like myself, they shouldn't be treated any different. But you have to realize that, as I've learned through your meetings at lunchtime sort of thing, that, they could have a meltdown at any time. They are seeing so much going on, it just overwhelms them.
Hmm.
And you have to take that into perspective that, you know, it does affect so much of people's lives.
It really does. I mean,
Yes,
we don't see a lot of the autistic kids at our tournaments, and I think in some cases, it may be the crowds or the noise or whatever that they have sensory issues with, and therefore just it's not an environment that's conducive for them. But in some cases we do, and we've actually had a couple of people play our tournaments even
yes,
that have autism, and
yes,
it's amazing to see. It really is.
yes. And I find that very enjoyable to come out and have them out, and they do exceptionally well. But then that's a good day. Maybe they have a bad day one day,
Yeah,
and you just have to take it all in and just be kind to each other.
and that's the bottom line.
Yes,
We're all human, and treat everybody with the respect they deserve.
yes,
Yeah, for sure. So we've talked a little bit about autism and your connection with, but I mean, obviously, you're known to most of our players as our dancing umpire.
yes,
When you're on the diamond, obviously, you like to have a lot of fun.
I
Uh,
do.
with,
It's just, I've found that umpiring is sometimes too much, too strict, too hard lined, and I want to try and put the fun back into the game.
right now, do you find there are times though where you need to have that strict hard line as well, though?
Yes, of course, of
Yeah,
course. There is a very fine line to having fun, having the music playing, which at any time, if anybody asks me to turn it off, turn it down, I'm quite willing. But yes, there is a fine line, and there is time that you need to turn it off and step up.
Have you ever had times where people just kind of go over the top and you're just kind of shaking your head going, why are they still trying to get me to overturn this call?
Yes, I've had that quite a few times, and I wouldn't like to say it, but yes,
Yeah.
I have made a mistake, but my call is my call. Please don't keep going, because it's not going to end well.
And I think deep down players know that, but
Yeah,
hey, it is what it is.
it is what it is, and sometimes they try and they try and they try and they try, and I start turning up the fun side, and then they still keep trying, but then they start playing too,
Yeah.
which is perfectly fine.
What's some of you've obviously done a lot of games for us. What's some of the best things that you've seen on the diamond?
Well, the one had to be with the daughter,
Yeah.
running the bases. All of your meetings and your speeches are a great highlight for me. When everybody comes together, they sit together as it should be, and we listen and we learn.
Right.
But some of the other stuff it's just people coming up and being friendly. I get lots of hugs from men and female. I won't discriminate. But it's just that common goal. Everybody knows why they're there, why we're supposed to be there, and it is a game that children play that we have adopted.
You ever see a player that is possibly new to the sport or maybe not as accomplished as some of the others, and all of a sudden they make this play that you just never dreamed they could?
Yes, I've seen lots of them that step up to the plate and they're holding their hands wrong. They're facing the wrong direction. They have no idea where to stand. And sometimes I will, go up and adjust the plate and make a couple of comments under my breath that nobody else can see, get them to relax. And by the end of the day, they will hit a good ball. And that is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've seen a few players over the years where we probably saw their first game, and then a couple years later, it's like, wow, like this person has improved so much. It's great to see, for sure.
Yep, just as long as they come out, have fun, that's what it's about.
Yeah. So now you've been playing a little bit as well, right, with the Yankees team? How's that going?
Maybe I shouldn't be playing, but yeah, it's been fun. I've had some great times with Yankees, Caitlin and that group. But one of the highlights is that I've actually got to play with my daughter. My daughter plays for Yankees at second base, and I've actually got to play tournaments with her, which is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that is so awesome. I mean, it's all about family, and
Yes.
and that's really cool.
Yeah, and one of my goals is to actually get my other daughter to come out, and she will be playing on third with my other daughter Jessie at 2, and I will be behind catching, and that will be one of my highlights of my life. If we
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Make sure you get photos.
Oh, we get photos.
Oh, that's gonna suck. We can't get team photos anymore this year, eh?
Yeah, that does. I quite enjoy that, and that's another part too, where a team will actually, if I'm standing off to the side or whatnot, they will actually ask me to join in their team photo, which is awesome.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, not all umpires get that.
No, not all umpires get a hug or maybe a pat or.
So personally, what do you think the future holds for Kirk Meggitt?
I learn every day. I try to laugh every day, have a good time every day, and I take one step at a time. But what I see is I'll keep umpiring for as long as I can umpire. I hope to increase my livestock here and, just keep doing what I'm doing and enjoying life with my family.
As long as you're enjoying life, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's I know it's not terribly easy these days, but we do what we have to do, right?
That's right.
So I'm gonna end off here. I got 10 rapid fire questions for you.
Sure.
First thing that comes to your mind.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Am I?
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Favorite time of the day?
Noon.
What makes you laugh?
Everything.
Lobster or steak?
Steak.
How do you start your day?
Diet Pepsi.
What kind of toilet paper did you hoard?
None.
Good for you. If you were 14 again, what would you most want to do with your life?
Hug my grandfather.
Nice. Place you've missed most during shutdown?
Baseball. Diamond.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Favorite celebrity?
Bruce Willis.
One thing you still have from your childhood?
Memories.
Nice. That's your 10 questions. Thanks a lot for doing it, man.
Not a problem.
And I really appreciate you being here. I really do. So thank you so much. And
I appreciate you too and all you do, Rich and Paul and all the rest of the gang. I really do miss you. I hope we do get together soon, but if not, later. Just as long as we continue the road that we're on, I think it's a good thing.
Absolutely, man. All righty. Well, thanks again. Now, before I go, I got to ask, back that chair up a little bit and give us a little bit of the dancing umpire on the way out.
Sure. We can
All right.
You got tunes or?
You got tunes there, man. You got tunes in your head.
I know. Okay.
There we go. The one and only dancing umpire, Mr. Kirk Meggitt. Thanks a lot, buddy. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in again for another episode of Off the Diamond, this one with Kirk Meggitt. Remember to give us any comments below of anybody that you may want to see in upcoming episodes or any thoughts that you have. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And we look forward to seeing you here again next week. Thank you so much.